Hi, this is Miss Gwinner. I wanted to talk about the coming back to school plan, make sure everyone was clear on it. So I'm uploading this to Classroom with a conjunction to an assignment for my students, but I also wanted to share it with parents. Just know that there's a lot of confusion. I'm still confused on some things, but I'm starting to figure it out. And I always tell my students, what I know, you'll know. So first thing, on Friday, the 12th, there is no Microsoft Teams class or in-person class. Students do need to check in on their Google Classes, mark that they have checked in for attendance and for whatever work is on there. So let's talk about going back to school. Even KSHB had it wrong this morning and had to fix themselves. So it's confusing. But first, let's remind everyone, we will be wearing a mask at all times in the building. I'm not wearing mine right now because I'm the only one in my room, but once students are here, I'll be wearing one. Students will be wearing theirs. Unless we're eating or drinking, we must wear masks. So we won't be eating in the classrooms at all. So no candy. Make sure that you charge your computer at night. We are not going to be using pencils and paper because we don't want to spread germs. We don't want to spread germs by keeping the laptops in the classrooms. So plus you'll need those on those days that you're not in school. So make sure that you charge it at night so that it comes and it's fully charged during the day. We're not going to be using the water fountains because we don't want to spread germs that way. So if you can bring a water bottle, that would be great. I would suggest put your name on it, whether or not it be like just a plastic bottom water bottle or some kind of a thermos type water bottle. I would suggest you bring that every day and put your name on it. Okay. So dress code. We are not wearing uniforms for the rest of the school year. But we need to make sure that, our schools are appropriate. Look like, like your grandparents would approve of your school. So you can wear pants, you can wear shorts, you can wear skirts, but everything has to be worn at that waist level. No sagging, no hats or hoods, no bandanas or do-rags. Like girls, if you wanted to wear like a headband type thing, I'm sure you could, but not like the do-rag. No spaghetti straps, no tube tops, nothing ripped, nothing backless. You have to wear shoes at all times. In this picture, this girl's got slides. You can't wear slides. They're just not safe for our stairs. You could fall and you can get hurt. And actually, we've seen it happen. Shorts can't be too short. Make them kind of mid-thigh. No crop tops. Can't show your stomach. Nothing real low cut. We don't want to see that. Boys, no like muzzle shirts. I don't even know what they're called anymore. Tank tops, you can't wear those. So let's talk about this. And this is where it gets confusing. So March 15th, grades K through 3 go back. And for middle school, it's Hyman It Said, which none of my students are. Those or ELL beginners students. I do have a few of those. So if you have Miss Pins or Miss O'Donnell as a teacher, then you come back on March 15th. If you don't come back. And those people are considered C students when we talk later. Okay. March 22nd is when 7th graders start, but March 22nd is when you start if you're a 7th grade A student. And you should see on your Tyler whether or not you are an A student or a B student when you look on there. And pretty much if you're A through L last name, you're an A, M through Z, you're a B. But we did make we want to make sure siblings were together. So if siblings have different last names, that's where it gets different. Okay. We'll talk more about the A-B thing in a moment. Spring break is March 29th through April 2nd. So that week, no school at all, none. April 5th, which is a Monday, is when those 8th grade students who are A students come back. And then the B students will be there on the 8th. Okay. So what's it look like? So Monday is when A day kids come to school. C day kids come to school all 4 days of the week. Everyone stays home on Wednesday. B days come on Thursdays and Fridays. C days come every day. All right. And so you're going to have, it's going to be block schedule. So classes will be longer, 90 minutes long, and you'll have first, second, third, and fourth, and then on one day, and then fifth, sixth, and seventh, the other days. And the other days, where it says asynchronous. So B days are asynchronous on Monday and Tuesday. A days are asynchronous on Thursdays and Fridays. And we'll talk more about that in a moment. On Wednesdays, everyone stays home and we'll have a Microsoft Teams schedule. So again, that's just the breakdown of the hours. Once you're here, you don't have to worry about that. Will teachers let you know for sure. And on Wednesdays, we'll make sure that that schedule is in Teams for you. There's just another way of looking at the times with the lunch schedules in it. So bus information will be sent out by mail, which is now on, it was sent out on 3/5. So hopefully you've got that. If you did not receive a letter, you don't know, call the transportation number at 816-418-8825. So asynchronous versus synchronous. So you notice that on the days that you're not in school, it says asynchronous days. So first, synchronous means learning together. So this is the type of learning that happens in real time. That's what's going to happen when you're in class. All right, so if you show up, you're present. If you don't show up, you're absent. Asynchronous work is when you learn on your own time. So that's what's happening on those days that you're not in class. And this can happen anytime, any place or time. And that attendance, a question is going to be posted on your Google Classroom page for those days, and you answer present. If you answer, you're present. If I don't hear from you, then I'm going to count you absent for that day. Okay. I know it's weird. All right. So, if that's an asynchronous day, so like your asynchronous, if you have me first hour, your asynchronous day will be Thursday. If you have me 6th hour, your asynchronous day is Friday, to be checking for those attendance things. And you're going to be asked to complete asynchronous tasks for that day. It won't be more than, for every class, it won't be more than an hour's worth of work. For my class, it probably won't even be that. So if you think about the fact that you have 7 classes, that's 7 hours worth of work, and you'll have 2 days and really 3 days because you'll have Wednesday to do it. So you determine what those are. You go to those Google Classroom pages, answer the questions to earn your attendance credit and make sure that you go through the task that you have for that class. All right, so that's all I have to share right now. I wanted to just make sure that everybody was aware of what was going on, trying to do my best to communicate. Call the school if you have any questions. I hope you all have a great weekend. Bye.